In the beginning of Parshas Bechukosai, the Torah presents to us almost an ideal, if not idyllic, kind of scenario. If Am Yisrael observes the Chukim and Mishpatim, Rebbeinu Shalom will shower us with Shefa, Bracha, B'Atzlacha in every single domain. Geshem, rain in its time, prosperity, fecundity of our fields, peace. V'nasati shalom ba'aretz, one will be able to sleep at night in a very halcyon kind of way. We'll pursue our enemies, we'll vanquish them in an ideal situation. Rishonim were rather struck by a fundamental question. All the schar, the reward that the Torah speaks of, is essentially ba'olam hazeh. When we know very well the ikar schar mitzvahs is not in olam hazeh, not in this world, but rather olam haba. As Chazal tell us, the pasuk in Dvarim, hayom la'asosam, today we're obligated to do the mitzvahs, u'machal l'kabel scharam, and tomorrow we'll receive the schar. The schar, of course, being in olam haba. The way the Mishnah describes, tzadikim yoshrim, vatroseim, v'rasheim, v'nenem yiziv ashchina. So that's the case. Why does the Torah underscore and accentuate the schar b'olam hazeh? The Mishnah writes in Pirkei Avos, Yafeh sha'achas sh'leilam haba mikol chay olam hazeh. And in general, the entire Torah speaks about inyan gashmiyim, very much material and physical kind of compensation and reward, when in reality, the ultimate reward, of course, is the Yom Shekul Aruch. This question is asked by many Rishonim. The Rashba, in Chelik Daled of his Chubis, raises this question, and the Rashba is surprised at the questioner who posed this question. So the Rashba tells him, what do you expect? That there should be an entire sefer devoted to what Olam Haba is all about, what the Neshama is all about, what all kinds of esoteric things are? And the Rashba says further that, does anyone have any hasaga? Is it possible to come to any realization, profound understanding of what the Oneg HaNeshama is all about, Ba'olam Haba? At best, we have a minimalistic kind of hasaga. And the Torah is meant for simple people, Anoshim Shutim V'Chachamim, and therefore the Torah only essentially beremez. The Torah actually only through hints, different types of hints. The Torah refers to Bechukosai Nefesh. Torah speaks about, God forbid, the kares of the nefesh, but in reality the Torah does not address what Olam Haba is all about, but rather speaks to Olam Hazeh. There's, however, a Rambam who also asked the question. The Rambam in Hilchos Tshuva asked the same question, and the Rambam has a very lengthy kind of answer which we'll just summarize briefly. The Rambam comments, when the Torah speaks about in the different Parshas, such as Bechukosai, the schar that we're going to receive, says the Rambam, I'll read some of his language, if we'll observe the Torah and observe the mitzvahs, then what will Hashem do? He'll bless us with prosperity, with fecundity, with good health, with all of the wonderful brachas in the world, which will enhance our ability to learn Torah and perform mitzvahs. Because if we are in a Baruch Hashem, in a healthy situation, in a healthy state, and don't have to worry about parnasa, our ability to learn Torah will clearly be enhanced, accentuated considerably. When a person has daigus, when a person has worries, anxieties about parnasa that are, shall we say, enveloping him, then of course his ability to learn Torah and to observe mitzvahs is severely crimped, curtailed, hampered, inhibited. The person, however, is in a state of, shall we say, prosperity and shalom and brios, then his ability to learn Torah will obviously be increased. The more Torah one learns, the Rambam says, the greater the schar one will receive. Ayin lo ras elokim zulasecha. And therefore the Rambam says, and I'll read now the language, Hashem gave us a Torah, eitz chayim hi, v'chol ha'oseh masher kosev ba, zocheh chai olam haba. Whoever follows what it says in the Torah will merit olam haba. Well, if we go down, the Rambam says, in accordance with the greatness of his chachma, of his shmiras hamitzvos, of his limud haTorah, who zocheh. V'hivtichanu haTorah, the Torah promised us. Shim naseh osa b'simcha, if we observe the Torah with great joy, we learn Torah with simcha. And v'nege b'chachmas hatamid, we're constantly doting on it and involved in it. Sheyasir me'itanu, Hashem will remove from us kol hamonim osa milas osa. All the impediments that prevent us from learning Torah. Gigon choli, sickness, virov, famine, milchama, war, v'yashpia lanu kol hatovos. And those the Rambam says that if a person is zocheh to observe mitzvahs and learn Torah, then the Rebbe Shalom will shower him with the ability to continue to learn, and he'll be able, as the Rambam writes, Neishit Penuyim Lil Mo Torah, and therefore that's how the Rambam sees the schar that the Torah speaks about Olam Hazeh essentially is designed to ultimately bring a person to Olam Haba. Because how does a person come to Olam Haba? As a result of his commitment to Limud HaTorah, as a result of his fulfillment of all the mitzvahs in their minutiae and their great detail, painstaking detail. The more commitment, the greater the commitment, the more Limud HaTorah, the more a person will be zocheh to Olam Haba. So essentially, this is what the Torah wants us. The Torah wants us to, Hashem wants to give us tremendous schar. So we'll be able to learn Torah b'simcha, and that's the nature of all the schar that the Torah speaks about. And this is perhaps very much inherent in the first pasuk, where the Torah says in Bechukosai Telecho, and Rashi has the famous comment, Shetiu Amelim BaTorah. Rashi said the ultimate telos is that we should toil in the study of Torah, and if we do so, Hashem will in effect help us. Hashem will in effect give us tremendous bracha b'atzlacha b'chol ma'aseh yadeinu. As a result of the bracha that Hashem bequeaths to us and bestows upon us, we'll be able to be davuk b'Hashem through Limud HaTorah and through Shmiras HaMitzvahs kol yimei chayenu. Halavai, we should be zocheh to that level of bracha where we can be ensconced and enveloped and encompassed by a panoply of brachas, a panoply of shefa, hatzlacha, and with that bracha we'll be able to really strengthen and totally underscore our commitment to Limud HaTorah, to Shmiras HaMitzvahs, thereby being zocheh both to Chai Olam Hazeh and Chai Olam Haba.